Stephen, the Teen Services Coordinator with the Denham Springs Walker Branch Library.
And I'm Miss Danielle. I am the Youth Services Coordinator for the Watson Branch Library.
And welcome back to another STEAM Saturdays. For the next 7 or so weeks, we are going to be playing with ukuleles. You may remember my previous STEAM Saturday video on going over the ukulele kit that you can check out at your branch. We will be, in this series, slowly teaching you the parts of the ukulele, the strumming patterns, some basic chords and basic songs to help you become a bard and prepare mentally and musically for our Comic-Con event coming up in February. So you may remember Danielle if you watched our Christmas video. She was our Christmas bard. So I'm going to turn it over to her and ask her to go over the parts of a ukulele for us.
Okay, so I brought my ukulele to show you guys all the parts. This portion of the ukulele is called the body. Down here, this brown part is called the saddle, and it connects to this little white part right here, which is called the bridge. And the bridge is where the strings sit on top, and the saddle, sometimes there's like usually there's little slots down here where the strings will go ahead and fit in. And then you move up to this part, this little hole, it's very easy to remember, it's just called the sound hole.
The sound hole.
Because it is the hole where the sound is produced. If you remember Mr. Stevens' STEAM video on, I believe it was sound.
Well, we had a sounding board video, and then I kind of went over that in the ukulele video as well.
Okay. So Steven taught you guys that sound, the way our ears pick that up is sound is basically just a vibration that just travels through the air, and our ears hear it using the magic of science. So the way the sound hole works is the string, when you pluck it or strum it, it makes a vibration, and that vibration is projected outward through the sound hole. So the sound hole basically just like, it'll take that vibration, make it a whole bunch louder so we can actually hear it better. So, moving on from the sound hole, this part is called the fretboard, this black part, and so between all these little metal bits here, those are our frets, and our frets are where our fingers go in between these little metal pieces. Our fingers go in between those to form the chords. And the fretboard actually sits on this portion of the ukulele, which is called the neck. And our strings just kind of lay on top of it. So you kind of go up here toward the headstock, this little white portion where the strings fit in there's some little slots, it's called the nut. And also on the headstock we have all these little tuning pegs. And the tuning pegs are just kind of twisted either sort of forward or backward to adjust the string tension, because each string has its own sort of like tension to make a note. So if the string is out of tune, you just kind of adjust it using the little pegs and until it's in tune. The best way to tune your ukulele is with a tuner, like the one Mr. Steven has here. But if you don't have a tuner at home, I think, yeah, you did a video where you can refer back to this video Mr. Steven did where he tuned his ukulele, and all you do is you just kind of match the pitch to his pitch and adjust. So like if your string sounds like that's in tune, but if it sounds a little more like, see, it doesn't sound quite right, so you just kind of twist it and adjust it until your tuner registers that it's in tune, or until you can hear that it's within pitch with a ukulele that is in tune. I think that's all of the parts of our ukulele.
All right, well, if that's all the parts of the ukulele, we're not going to take up any more of your time today. Join us next week and we will go over the basic strumming patterns and a basic chord, and then join us the week after that. We'll go over some more advanced chords, and then we will start learning songs. So we can't wait to see you during this STEAM Saturday series, How to Be a Bard, or I Want to Be a Bard, or Do You Want to Be a Bard? Because we're bards. See you next week.
Bye.